What does it really feel like to ride an e-foil for the first time? Smooth flying above water or constant falling in frustration? E-foiling looks almost unreal in videos. Riders glide silently above the water as if gravity barely exists, but for beginners, the experience can be very different. Balance, throttle control, and confidence all play huge roles in whether your first ride becomes a thrilling success or a series of splashdowns. In this documentary-style beginner test, I tried riding an e-foil for the very first time. From the nervous first launch to the moment of finally lifting above the water, this experience reveals what new riders actually go through. If you've ever wondered how hard it is to start e-foiling, this real beginner journey shows the full process, mistakes, lessons, and that unforgettable first glide. 3. The first attempt, balance and fear. Standing on an e-foil board for the first time feels surprisingly unstable. Unlike a regular surfboard floating calmly, the moment you apply throttle, the board begins moving forward, demanding immediate balance and coordination. My first attempt started slowly, lying on the board, gently pressing the throttle to gain speed before trying to stand. Even small movements affected the board's direction and stability. The biggest challenge wasn't strength, but controlling body posture, bending the knees, keeping weight centered, and resisting the instinct to lean too far forward or back. Within seconds of standing, the board wobbled and I lost balance, splashing straight into the water. It quickly became clear that patience and controlled movements were essential. 2. Learning control, throttle, and confidence. After several attempts, the key challenge shifted from balance to throttle control. The e-foil responds instantly to power input, and even a slight increase in throttle can dramatically change speed. Early mistakes came from accelerating too quickly, causing the board to tilt or bounce. Gradually, by applying smoother throttle and focusing on a steady stance, the ride started to feel more predictable. The moment the hydrofoil began lifting the board above the surface was unforgettable. Suddenly, the drag disappeared and the ride became incredibly smooth. Instead of bouncing on waves, the board floated silently above them. That brief moment of flight proved why e-foiling feels so addictive once you start improving. 1. The first successful ride. After repeated attempts, something finally clicked. The stance felt natural, throttle adjustments became smoother, and balance improved. The board lifted cleanly above the water, and for the first time, I experienced a proper glide. The sensation is difficult to describe. Somewhere between surfing, snowboarding, and flying, everything becomes quiet, smooth, and incredibly stable. Instead of fighting the board, you begin guiding it. Turning gently, shifting weight slightly, and maintaining steady speed allowed the ride to last longer than just a few seconds. That first successful glide transforms the entire learning experience, turning frustration into excitement and confidence. Trying an e-foil for the first time is a mix of challenge, learning, and pure excitement. The early falls are part of the process, but once you achieve that first smooth flight above the water, it becomes an unforgettable experience. If you want more beginner guides, real first ride POV videos, and tips to learn e-foiling faster, subscribe now. Hit the like button and comment if you'd try riding an e-foil yourself, because sometimes the best adventures begin with a little imbalance and end with the feeling of flying above the water.